March 2022, on a very late night. Our dogs were barking. So I stood up and saw our dog Becca, smelling something at the door, so I thought maybe we had a puppy locked outside. When I opened the door, Becca ran straight outside, and for the first time in my life, in between the railing of our balcony, I saw a black figure standing. Its head shaped like a cat and has a human body, but the height of a child, with no eyes, no nose, and no mouth. When my dog was getting close to the black figure, it ran with the speed of light. Honestly, I don't know what kind of creature it is. And when I saw that black figure, which turned out to be a ghost, I was already pregnant. Since then, a series of weird things happened in the house. When my eldest son was cleaning the windows in his room, he called me. When I was in his room, he immediately showed me the handprints outside the window. By the way, our house is elevated for the flood, so how come there are handprints outside of his window? Unless someone used a ladder. But no one will use it just to leave a handprint, right? I brushed it off. I told him it's just your hand. He insisted that it was not his hand, so we measured the size of both of our hands and it didn't match the handprints. My son even tried to reach the marking of the handprints, but he can't reach it, so we just let it go. After that, I always had nightmares. Very demonic, and it's really scary. But there is one particular dream that I will never forget. In the dream, in my husband's room, we were sleeping. There's a black hand with sharp nails, rubbing one of my foot. Then all of a sudden I was looking at myself like an astral projection. Then I woke up and it felt so real. The next day we consult a witch doctor, and he said we should offer atang. It's food offering that is intended to drive away evil and malevolent spirits. Thinking that the house might be haunted because it had been vacant for a very long time, we just put the offering on top of the rail in our balcony. I don't remember how many days we offered atang. Months later, I gave birth in January 2023, then on our baby's first night at home. Our dogs are in the living room. Then I heard our dog Ragnar was crying and barking because he wants to come inside our room, but I didn't let him in. And then I heard a growl coming from outside. I know it's not one of our dogs, it was something else. And our dogs came in front of our room like they were trying to protect us. After that, the growl of the creature stopped. The next day I asked our friends and they said it was a Aswang, a shapeshifter creature. Days passed, we celebrated our baby's first month, February 2023. We had a few visitors. One of our guests was my female friend next door. She's wearing a charm called Sautsang Anib, or Anib, a protection against evil. That charm will become really hot when there is a bad entity around the area. Moments later, while inside the house, her charm got really hot, so she had to remove it. We were really scared, so we called it a night. The next morning, my friend told me that the witch doctor said there was a Aswang around the house last night. They said we were followed and it after my baby. The witch doctor said the one who was standing in our balcony, the handprints outside the window, and the black hand in my dream, that is the Aswang. The witch doctor wants to give a charm of protection to my baby. But he can't do it because my husband was against it. He doesn't want things like that because he says that it may attract more entities. February 12th. Me and my friend put garlic and salt in all the windows and doors inside the house. She also prayed for our safety. Then on February 13th, 11:40 p.m., I went to the bathroom. I heard the dog next door barking at our house, but I ignored it. 20 minutes later, February 14th at 12 midnight, all of our dogs were barking. I then heard as if someone was outside our house, but the voice was too weak. Then the dogs were barking in the kitchen, so I asked my eldest son to check if the back door was locked. "It's locked," he said. After a while, our dogs ran to the living room. They are still barking like someone was outside. So my husband took the bat and went outside, but no one was there. After my husband came back inside, our dogs are still barking for at least half an hour. And then I heard something outside, like a dog crying, like it's our dog Lola, but still I'm not sure. And then it starts scratching the door, but it's a light scratch like dogs do when they want to come in. So I panicked and thought, maybe we left one of our dog outside. So I counted my dogs, and indeed one was missing. Lola's not here. I wanted to open the door, but you know my feeling telling me not to. So I followed my that feeling. Then I asked my son to check his room, see if Lola's there. When he turned on the lights, he saw our dog Lola sleeping under his bed. We are really scared because we realized it was the creature mimicking our dog Lola. So we decided to go to our room. Just a few seconds after I sat on our bed while carrying my baby, someone slammed the door in our living room, and our dogs came in front of the door and start barking again. My husband picked up his hunting knife and went outside, but still no one is there. I called my friend next door. I said that the creature is here. So she grabbed a book and started chanting prayers for our protection and for the creature to leave us alone. Her first chant didn't work. The creature is still here, and she started her second chant. A few moments later, our dog stopped barking, and at that point we knew that the creature was gone. Thanks to God and to my neighbor, we are safe the night. We didn't sleep the whole night just to make sure. After that night, months passed. The creature never came back. But my friend told me that we should always be prepared because maybe one day it will come back again.